Rec Room has officially shut down on June 1st, 2026. Honestly, I kind of stopped playing the game consistently since like 2023, 2024. With Rec Room's interesting choices to the game sort of made me distant with the game. I would hop on every now and then to play paintball or even hang out with some of my buddies, but never really play like I used to. So hearing the game was shutting down made sense, but still was pretty devastating. So on May 31st, 2026, the day before it shut down, I decided to do a last Rec Room stream, playing some of the old games that we used to play back then and just having a blast with some of my friends. It was a lot of fun. And towards the end of that stream, I decided to do an interviewing thing with some of my friends, getting to know them, their experience with Rec Room, and some of their stories, learning a bit more about my friends. So this is what this video is going to be. It's a pretty long one, in all honesty. So I'll put timestamps for each friend in the description. But yeah, I hope you enjoy. I want you to go ahead and introduce yourself and who you are, what you do, what your hobbies, and what you do for work.
Okay, my name is Tyler Peroski. I'm the Big 20. I work as a dairy stocker, aka the Milk Boy, and
Hold on, sorry.
Oh, no, you're good.
Audio, just need to increase the in-game voices so you're a little bit louder.
Okay, should I repeat myself?
No, you're good. You can continue off where you left off.
Okay. And yeah, wait, what else did you want to know?
Just more like about yourself, like what you like do as a hobby, what you do for work, just who you are mainly.
Oh. Okay, well, yeah, I'm the Milk Boy. I like to work out. I like to play games with my friends, you know. And I like to jerk off.
No. Okay. Lovely. All right. How did you discover Rec Room? When did you discover Rec Room?
I discovered Rec Room back in 2019-ish? 2018, 2019. And I think I discovered it on the PlayStation Store when I was looking for VR games to play. And yeah, and I found it. And then I played it for a bit, and I didn't play it. And then I actually went to Dirty Dan's live stream, and that's how it came to be. True love.
Okay, lovely. So you discovered Dan's community just like I did by going through like Twitch and such.
It wasn't necessarily a community because I was like oh, first, you know.
One of the OGs. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, lovely. What is like your fondest memory with Rec Room? Anything like you can think of off the top of your head that you remember most recently, or the oldest memory you have that sticks like to the back of your head?
All the e-dating I did. I had a great run. You know.
Okay.
You know what?
Yeah. Fuck you.
Oh, and my friends.
Okay. You can't describe like a fond memory of yours, a story you like to tell about like Rec Room that you've experienced?
Yeah, no, I could talk about the time where it was me, Tay, and Social, if you know Social. Tay and Social, it was Christmas time, and Tay and Social were e-cuddling in a Christmas, oh, apologies, I was lagging, in a Christmas room, and I got the third wheel while he was risen up an e-girl, you know. That's a pretty fond memory. Another fond memory would probably be all the times that, in a more serious note, all the times that we played TTT together. My favorite Rec Room game.
Oh yeah, that is like has to be like one of my favorite games that I've missed like in like the most in the past with Rec Room.
Top 5, yeah.
All right, lovely. If there's like no other memories you'd like to share.
Spinkus, my gut Spinkus. If you make this into a video, you can obviously put him in with a nice, beautiful picture of my big, bald-headed helmet boy.
Okay. All right, I'll do my best with that then. Who is Spinkus then?
Thank you. So he's like special needs. I think he's a distant relative to Night Monkey. And you know, we just go way back. He helped me make APBL and all that. You know, he ran the desk, jerked off sometimes there. Try not to get caught by sponsor league managers, you know, just doing his own thing in the corner. You know.
Yeah. Okay. Lovely. Sounds like a lovely man.
You gotta meet him.
I believe you also like, you used to be a huge builder, right?
I wouldn't say huge builder. I had a lot of stuff that I wanted to do that never happened.
Well, you had like a lot of passion in building. What like inspired you to do so much building in the past?
Ooh, what inspired me? Well, I had. Anyway, I had a very big mind with a lot of creative ideas, and I thought, hey, what the heck? Why not put that to some use? And you know, it worked, didn't work. So
Alrighty, so we got a margarita right there.
Thanks, I guess.
You're
Thank you,
welcome,
Dave.
man.
Appreciate
Enjoy
you.
that. Your drink's coming out. Your drink's coming out.
Okay, thank you, thank you.
Anyway, he took that. He's okay.
You dropped it,
Yeah, I had a lot of creative ideas,
Mm-hmm.
and although a majority, as in 3/4 of it, never happened, I'm glad 1/4 did.
Okay, well, that's good then. Can you describe like a project of yours that you fully committed to that you're proud of?
APBL.
Gardner, Tyler. All right, so I'm sorry to start your drink. Yo, what do y'all want?
You have water?
You to leave? Yo, get away from me!
Hey! Yo, I'm streaming, bro. I'm streaming.
Hey, anyways, I'm trying to be established here, bro. Like, what do y'all want?
Generally water, bro.
Yeah, I'll take a water too.
We don't got that.
Give you coffee outside?
Want any alcohol? Alcohol beverages?
No, I'm set. I appreciate it, though, Tay.
Yeah, thank you. Can you leave now? Bye.
I brought you guys a menu.
Oh, lovely. Thank you. That's what I needed, actually.
This is gonna be like a 20-minute interview by the time that we're done with this whole day.
Well, you can go ahead and continue like talking. It's fine.
Okay. Anyway, so my most passionate project was probably APBL. Although I really wanted to get the Afton files done and blah 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 blah. That's the one thing I wish I got done.
Yo, I got another for you. Here you go.
Thank you, Tay. I appreciate you, bro. I'll make sure to put a tip for you. Continue.
Ow. Fuck you, man.
We're almost done, Dan. Don't worry. All right. What was the project that you're most proud of again?
Anyway, I was most proud of the Advanced Paintball League that I made with my good friends. I wish I got the Afton files done. Which never happened, of course. But mainly APBL. There was a lot that I could have done more with it, but that didn't happen, and it's okay.
Okay, lovely. Well, it sounds like you had some good memories with Rec Room, and I'm glad to hear that. I'm sorry that like the Afton files didn't go as planned, but I hope that I can hear more about that project in other games in the future.
Shot of tequila for you too.
I appreciate you.
Thank you. You know, it may happen, may not. I'm not gonna say. I can't say anything legally.
Right. Yeah. Thank you. Can I drink it? Oh, I can. Wow. Okay. There we go. All right. Well, thank you, Tyler. I appreciate taking the time to let me talk to you.
More questions, please.
No, we unfortunately don't have a time limit. Unfortunately, I think I
What
gave.
the fuck?
I feel like I asked plenty of questions about you, bro. I think I've learned a lot about you, about your past in building, and how you met everyone in Rec
You
Room.
didn't even ask what the future holds for me.
Okay, that's a good question. What does the future hold for Tyler Pro when Rec Room ends?
That's a good question, Gardner. I'm glad you asked that.
You're welcome.
Well, making Roblox games has always been or has been on the mind. Not gonna say it's gonna happen, but it's been something that I considered. I'm really short now. Okay. Doing school, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Just going with the flow.
Okay, lovely. I hope to see how this like Roblox project you have going on come to fruition then.
Thank you. I appreciate. Oh, I'm lagging. I appreciate that. Thank you.
All right, Dan. How you doing?
Oh, I'm so wonderful.
I'm glad to hear that. Can you go ahead and please tell me a little bit about yourself, who you are, and what you do as a hobby?
A wine for you, miss? Was that mine?
Yeah, I think so. I don't. That's wine, so I don't drink that.
Okay. Anyway, my name is Dirty Dan, or Dirty Bo Bertie, or Dirty Dan.
Wee! I can paint y'all.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm sorry, Painter, but we're in the middle of an interview. If we can come back later in like 20 minutes, I'd love to get painted later.
20-minute interview.
Dude, the interview. I mean, technically, I had like a 20-minute interview today, like genuinely.
Oh.
So, I mean,
yeah. Wait, that makes sense.
yeah.
Wait, am I gonna get a job out of this?
No. It sounded like he left. What was that door? Did he
Let's
leave?
continue.
Okay. All right. Can you please just, introduce yourself, who you are, and what you do as a hobby?
Okay. I am Dirty Dan, or Dirty Bo Birdie, or DirtydangamingDDG. My hobby is video games, I guess.
Okay. Lovely then. All right. With your experience with Rec Room, how did you discover Rec Room in the first place, and when did you discover Rec Room?
I discovered Rec Room I got a PSVR 1 for Christmas. And of course, it didn't come with any games other than Skyrim, and I didn't even like Skyrim. That shit gave me a headache. So I looked for something else, and Rec Room was free, so there you go. And then that's when I started playing it.
Okay. With your experience with Rec Room, then, why did you start streaming then?
Actually, that was mostly unrelated to Rec Room the way I started. I started streaming after... It's weird. I had Mario Maker, and I made levels, and I wanted somebody to play them, so I found a streamer named Cardicus, so he could play my levels.
Oh, that's how you discovered Cardicus, is through like Mario Maker. Okay.
Yep. And then I wanted to also stream, and I thought Rec Room would be a fun game to stream, so I guess that's what I did.
Okay, so would you say like your inspiration for streaming would be Cardicus?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Do you have like any like fond memories with playing Rec Room? Any like good memories you have, like either most recent or the oldest one you can think of?
Not a single one.
Not a single one. Not a single memory. You can't think of one.
I probably do. I just can't remember.
I can't blame you, bro. You're fucking going off like 30 hours of no sleep, so yeah, that makes sense.
I wouldn't be able to remember if I was fresh anyway. Like, you know what though? I'll just say all of my 24 hours were pleasant and unpleasant, but also pleasant.
Lovely. Okay.
So yeah.
Okay, that's good to hear. Yeah, a lot of like your 24-hour streams were always a blast to be a part of, even if like some of your friends were not able to join up during those 24 hours, but you definitely seem to have like a surprisingly a lot amount of stamina to be staying up that late consistently whenever you do get like you hit those milestones of like 100 followers, 200, 300 to do 24-hour streams. It's quite impressive.
Well, thank you.
Sorry, I wasn't sure if you left from something behind me or something, or I got something on my face.
I just hear glass breaking in the background. I'm not sure what's going on.
I mean, Notcoolman is our bartender, so what do you expect?
Where's my drink? Hold on. Give me one moment, please.
Oh, okay, no worries.
Where's my drink?
Is it on the
So
way?
you have to. Yeah, it's on the way. You got to command the respect of others.
Right, yeah, I got you then. All right, with streaming as well, you did do a lot of streaming back in 2020, and then years beyond that. But like, what part of the year did you decide to stop streaming games in general?
That would probably be 2020. It was when I got the PS5, and I could no longer do Rec Room. Rec Room was the only game I wanted to stream. I don't do well with like a lot of noise. If there's a lot of noise, I'm gonna go dead silent. So it's impossible to stream if you're in a party full of people. So Rec Room was a great way to fucking do that. You could just walk away if people are being loud, you know?
Yeah, proxy chat is probably like the best thing you can have in games for when you're streaming and stuff, because you can just do stuff like that. You just dip and be like, all right, I'm gonna talk to chat for a second, so you don't have like people yelling in your ear constantly.
Exactly.
Yeah. So yeah, that's understandable then. And let's see.
Pardon.
You're good. I guess last question would be, what does the future hold for Dan then when Rec Room shuts down?
I quit.
Quit what?
Everything.
Everything? Rec Room shuts down. You stop gaming. You stop living.
Well, okay, maybe not that fucking part. Jesus. But I am never gonna stream again, probably. To be honest.
Just no content in general, or is it just streaming?
I don't think I'm gonna do YouTube either. I'm probably gonna edit what lot of stuff I have left, and then I'm done.
Okay, well that's kind of sad to hear, but I understand where you're coming from and shit. You did do like a lot of streaming back then. In all honesty, we're very happy that I was able to meet you through. Oh. Huh. People. I see people in like a room. Oh. Here now. There we go. All set.
Why does this guy have me blocked? Why do you hate me? Fight you.
It's been a while, brother.
Fight you.
All right, we're in the middle of an interview though. Thank you. All right, where was I at again? I got distracted.
I don't know. I can't remember.
I know we're talking about like what the future holds and stuff, and you said that you're no longer gonna be doing content. So yeah, I'm again
Maybe.
very happy that I was able to meet you through there. Honestly, like just like my fondest memory of just like meeting you was through Place to Do when you were streaming with the buddies and such. So I'm definitely gonna be missing that, but I understand where you're coming from of not wanting to do content anymore.
Yeah. That is the greatest quality of this game for sure. Without this game, like none of us would know each other.
Yeah,
so I think
no.
that's pretty special.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure like the PlayStation port for Rec Room happened sometime in 2020 as well.
I believe so, yeah.
Wait, I mean,
actually, I would know.
you would know, but you are also running off of like 30 hours of no sleep, so.
Yeah, 50 hours no sleep. It's crazy. 60. 70.
Let's see. I don't think I have any more questions then for you, Dan. I thank you for taking the time to talk to me and getting a chance to interview you. I'm sure you want to get some sleep now.
Well, no, actually, I have a question.
What's your question?
Give me 1 second. Where is my fucking drink?
How you doing, Pam?
I'm doing good.
That's good to hear. Can you give me a brief introduction of yourself, who you are, what you do for work, and what you do as a hobby?
I'm Penguin. I don't have a job. I can write at a college level. And I play video games all day because I don't have a life.
All right, beautiful, lovely stuff then. I'd like to see the 6 years I've like known you for like so far. You have been like really into like circuits, right? Can you like tell me like some of like
Yeah,
your
for the
favorite like
most part.
projects you've done in the past?
Fuck me. I mean, I've done a lot of like random shit. I made a clock one time and that made me happy. It was like a lot of people in this game make like really easy digital clocks, which are just like you take a thing and you just rewire the number and you make a thing say the number. But nobody's actually made an analog clock, and I made a fully working one, but I never got around to like actually building the clock that it would have been on and making an invention and everything.
So you only made the hands for it then?
Pretty much. But they would accurately tell the time and everything, which, like I said, nobody had actually ever done before. For some reason, I don't know. It was actually pretty easy. Just kind of divide everything by 60, not 60. It was some number. I can't remember. But yeah. What else have I done? I did that thing in Radium for a little bit where I tried to make like a tennis game, but I kind of gave up on that. Well, I didn't give up on that. I kind of just stopped playing Radium. What other circuit? There was a contest map that I worked on that we never finished, but I made a gun for it that I was really proud of because it was fully, like, it was my first time ever trying to make like actual weapons using CV2, and it was like I think it was like a burst or something. I don't know. But my favorite part of it was the like event or the contest theme was solar punk, which is like solar energy and a bunch of bullshit. It was kind of but we had some good ideas that would have been really cool if we finished, but we didn't. Anyways, the gun itself like charged, like you got bullets from it by being outside. So if you were under a roof, it wouldn't recharge, but if you're outside, it would. And I made like circuits to get that fully working, and I was pretty proud of that.
Oh yeah, that kind of sounds complicated though. The whole like it's called solar system for in the
It
game like
wasn't
this.
too bad. You just kind of check if like you're under something. Like if the player was under something, then yeah, you just don't let it recharge.
So kind of like
let me
Minecraft
see.
logic.
Yeah, kinda.
Okay,
It
interesting.
just kind of checks for whatever's above you. Oh, I did. I never finished it, but when I used to run Recroom Ultimate Frisbee League, I tried to make all the circuits for it in CV2, but at some point I just kind of gave up because nobody really cared, and I kind of stopped caring. But they kind of worked.
That is kind of like a bummer to like with projects that you make and you try to do it for a team and such, and then just nobody like really gives a shit. Especially if like you have passion for this kind of stuff, it kind of demotivates you to even continue making that said project. So that's understandable.
Yeah, I think those are probably my biggest like circuit stuff. I did a bunch of random shit every like here and there, but those are probably the ones I put the most time into.
Okay, lovely. Yeah, those sound like some very impressive projects in my opinion. It's just coming from me that has no idea what circuits do in general, just no experience with it at all. But just like hearing it from you, it sounds complicated.
Yeah, kinda. I mean, it's for people that are good at it, it's pretty easy. Like the shit that I made was kind of lame, but for people that don't know it, it's like cool.
Oh
I don't know,
yeah,
I don't think I'm the best when it comes to circuits, but
I definitely miss those circuit streams for sure. I'm definitely gonna miss those when record goes down. Those are always like good like late night circuit streams. Just being able to be there and just kind of like chill with you, ask questions, and see how the circuits are doing. Just seeing like all
I
live.
mean, with Radium existing, maybe I'll do shit in that. Probably not, but I have been trying to learn how to like program in Roblox a little bit, but it's a lot more complicated than I thought.
Okay, so yeah, you have ideas of doing stuff in Roblox as well for projects, possibly in the future.
I just have a bunch of old projects that I just haven't done that I like want to do that maybe I'll do in Roblox if I ever learn how to program in it.
Okay, lovely. Let's see. All right then. Sorry, stretching. Big ol' stretches. All right. So, how did you discover Rec Room then, and when did you discover Rec Room?
I made my account in April of 2019, and I got a PSVR for Christmas, and I like didn't know what games to play because I didn't really know like what was out. So up until April, I was just buying random shitty PSVR games, playing them, and then I kind of just stopped playing most of them. Like a lot of them are kind of ass. And then I played Rec Room one time, and the first time I launched it wrong, and it was just like a flat screen, and I was playing on my controller through screen mode, and I was like, oh, dude, this is awesome. Like, I don't know, I enjoyed it the first. I think I played Golden Trophy, and then the next time I got on, I set it up properly, and I actually got in the car, and I was like, holy shit, like I can move my hands and like do all this and do all that, and yeah, I played mostly consistently since then.
Okay, yeah, lovely. What's like one of your like fondest memories with Rec Room? Either like earliest or like oldest memory you can think of.
Um, well, okay, I'll go earliest and I'll go fondest. Earliest? Oh, there's some rough ones, bro. I can't even talk about it on stream.
Yeah, yeah, it's fine. You don't have to.
Well, there's one that I can. There was this, it was the first time I ever got a crush on some e-girl, bro. Oh my god, I was like, I can't even remember her name, but I used to play this freeze tag game in Rec Room, and I met her in there, and she seemed pretty nice and like yada yada yada. And I remember, bro, I was sitting to myself, and I was joining her one day, and I was like thinking, I was like, you know what, bro, tomorrow I'm gonna confess, bro, I'm gonna shoot my shot. And that day that I joined her, like, or that literally as I like after I let it in, right after I had that thought, she told me that I can't remember, she had gotten confessed to by another guy. She confessed to him, but anyways, they started dating, and I was like, fuck, bro.
Oh no, you lost your
So
chance.
I think we ended up drifting apart, and I ended up hanging out with a lot of people that were really cool. And then fondest, oh my god, I've got a lot of like random memories from this game. Honestly, Crescent Cliffs has had some of the best memories for me. Like, I met some interesting people in there. I've had some funny ass like shit happen. Had some bad shit happen in fucking private Crescent Cliffs, bro. Never go to a private Crescent Cliff.
Oh yeah.
Recipe for disaster. Every single time I've ever gone to one, something's gone bad. But yeah, Crescent Cliffs has been pretty fun. What else? The old Italian alley days, those are really fun.
Oh yeah, I kind of miss those. I think one of my fondest memory for Italian Alley was ODing on donuts.
I remember that, bro. I have a clip of that somewhere. I
Yeah.
think it's on my Twitch.
Guard is down is what I remember Tyler saying.
Yeah.
Definitely a lot of great memories in Italian Alley. Just watching you guys just bring in random ass people from like rec centers and stuff, and just trying to set them up on blind dates.
When we used to do blind dates, I remember the one time that I was like, okay, you guys can go and find me a blind date. Tyler goes out to go find a girl, and somehow, someway, like I'm like sitting there, I'm like, yo, what is taking them so long? And fucking, I end up looking like to see where Tyler is, and he's in some event, and I join him, and he was getting an lap dance from some girl. And Jeff was like it was like there was like a room here and then like a back room that you couldn't walk into, and Jeff was like sat in the lobby while Tyler was sat in the back getting a fucking lap dance. And
Bro went on a side quest. The fuck?
They came out, and I was like pissed. I was like, bro, what the fuck are you doing, Tyler? And Jeff at some point was like, bro, that shit was so weird, bro. Tyler was making her uncomfortable, like while she was giving him the girl giving the lap dance and somehow getting uncomfortable by Tyler. I was like, that's so funny.
Oh my
But
lord.
they ended up, and then finally, when they go out and find a girl, they bring her back, and she doesn't speak. And I'm like, yo, Tyler, this is probably just straight up a dude. And I talked to him for a little bit, knowing that like this is probably a dude. And lo and behold, they unmute their mic, they say some stupid shit, and they leave because it was a guy. So,
Ay. That's more of a yeah. That's not good. But that sounds like Tyler to do some stupid shit, not thinking. Just wanted to do something
Yeah.
stupid. All right. Well, that's good to hear. Like some of like your earliest memories, fond memories with Rec Room for sure. My another question before we get to the last one is with how you discovered Dan and the community you have now.
How I like met them.
Yeah, how you like meet everyone like to this day?
I met Dan through just scrolling. I remember I was at my Nana's house, which is like my grandma, on my mom's side, or not my mom's side, my dad's side. And I was laying on the couch. It was like right after school. I think it was, it might have been the day that the 2 week, like, with COVID and everything, it was right around COVID. And I think it was literally the day that they announced schools would be closed for 2 weeks. And I was watching Dan on Twitch. And I can't remember if it was the first time I saw him or if it's kind of just my earliest memory of like that whole thing. And then obviously COVID happened, so I hung out with you guys a lot. And then SNG and I ended up playing a lot of like Rec Royale and laser tag and shit. And then we met Oscar, which is how we both got into leagues for a while. And then met a bunch of people through there, some good, some bad. And then, yeah. Trying to think. I don't really think I've been in any other like Rec Room friend groups. I've met like random people and hung out with like the dude that made Dark Lab, the game that we were playing earlier. I met him and tried out what is basically Dark Lab 2, but he published it and then I guess took it down. I don't know. I thought it was pretty fun when he published it, and he made and then he made Dark Lab 3, but he never finished that one. But yeah, I've met a lot of interesting people in this game throughout the years.
Yeah, that's good to hear. And honestly, with speaking of leagues, that gives me another question. How you discovered leagues and why like you kind of like stick to leagues? Isn't like not just people that you played with? Like what inspired you to like play the leagues and play them like how you were?
So when I was first getting into it, obviously I said I met Oscar and like he played and then I got into it from that. But I met this dude named Castle81 in like a public lobby, and he was a co-captain. He was kind of like scouting for players at the time too, and he was a co-captain for a team. And he was watching me play. Like I was playing against him, I was doing okay. Like I was never that good of a player, but I was doing pretty decent. And he ends up like talking to me, and he's like, "Hey, I'm gonna go talk to like the team captain, and if he's good with it, like, would you like to join the team?" And I'm like, "Hell yeah!" And I joined. I think I played 2 games that entire season. I joined pretty late in the season, but I was just kind of a new guy, and I was only okay. I think I went negative both those games, but at first they were kind of trying to teach me how to like, because in laser tag there's like 2 main roles, which is like support or like, I think it was called like a forward pistoler, which you just run in and use like just fucking get in gunfights and shit. And then support obviously sits in the back a lot more, throws grenades, goes for random shots. But they tried to train me to be like the guy that pushes in, and I had kind of a shitty computer, so I couldn't really win those fights that easy. So I never ended up being that good. And then sometime later, because I played a lot of LTL and like Polt and all the laser tag stuff, I was hanging out with Jeff and we used to play disc golf. And randomly I was like, dude, I wonder if there's a league for co-op catch, because we played a lot of co-op catch. And I ended up finding Recroom Multi Frisbee League, and we convinced Tyler to convince the guy that owned it to give him a team, and he just did. He just straight up gave us a team. So we dropped all the players in that team, picked up Jeff, Rianu before he was like really good. I think Sean, who it's crazy looking back, like the team that we had, we all sucked because none of us knew what we were doing. But like Rianu went on to become like a top 5 player for a few seasons. Sean went on to become like, I'd say, one of the best throwers in Ruffle. And then I obviously won a few seasons in. But back then we all kind of sucked.
I'm sure you guys still had like plenty of fun playing in those leagues though, even though you guys may not have been the best.
Yeah, that season was pretty bad, as in like the owner just didn't know what he was doing. But
Okay.
I think a year or 2 later I ended up getting manager, which was fun, but I didn't really do anything. And then I got it taken away. And then I got it back. And then I got my gold ref shirt.
Hey, lovely. Okay, at least like there's something good came out of that whole thing. That's good to hear. And to learn more about like what you do in leagues and stuff. Because I think like when I did meet you, I think you were already in a league. I don't know if that was like that long ago, but it might have been a little bit later into it. I'm not too sure.
Maybe.
Last question for you: what does the future hold for Penguin then for when Rec Room shuts down?
Well, I haven't played like when Rec Room said they were shutting down. I was really sad. I'm not gonna lie. Like I was low-key bummed, and then I just stopped playing the game, and I realized, wow, like, this game isn't really like an important part of my life anymore. Like I already have people I hang out with consistently, so I don't really need to hop on this to like find new people. But if I did, I'd just hop on the like new thing, the Radium bullshit. I mean, right now it kind of sucks ass because you can't play with quest players and it's all buggy and shit. But if I ever want like this game nostalgia, I can just play that, which is nice. But I mean, I'm in college now, so and I'm trying to get a job. So even if this game did still exist, I probably wouldn't be much longer until I like just don't have the time.
Right, that's understandable. That's also a good thing that would like a lot of our friends that we met through this game were able to at least still connect with them and keep in touch with them once the game does shut down.
Yeah. I don't think there's anybody on this game I consistently hang out with that I don't also consistently hang out with outside of this game.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness.
All right, lovely. All right, Notcoolman, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty good here. Give me a second. I want to turn down my music
Yeah, no problem.
in Rec Room because it's way too damn loud. There we go.
All right, lovely. All right, Notcoolman, go ahead and introduce yourself. A brief introduction of like who you are, what you do as a hobby, what you do as work, anything.
I am Notcoolman. I am apparently the crowd favorite according to Waldo, but honestly, I don't believe Waldo at all. What else? Favorite hobby is listening to music. My favorite second hobby is playing games. Currently unemployed. What else? Yeah, that's about it.
Okay. All right then. So how about with Rec Room? How did you discover Rec Room, and when did you discover Rec Room?
How did I discover Rec Room? Honestly, just exploring free games on PlayStation.
Yeah, it was like, what made you stick to Rec Room? Was there anything about Rec Room you kind of like that made you just continue playing?
Honestly, I just like fucking around and like going through new rooms. And then it was one day I was scrolling through Twitch, looking at people to play with, and then I found a fella named DirtydangamingDDG. And then I asked him, "Hey, can I join?" He was like, "Yeah, sure, add me." And then I added him, and then pretty sure it was Plates of Doom that I was there.
Okay, lovely. Yeah, because that's
Yeah,
like
and
some
then
of the
I stuck
reasons
in-
why I kind of stuck with like Rec Room was because of Dan. He was streaming Place of Doom Eternal. I see he was playing the games with some people, and I decided like, you know what? Let me see if I can join up with him, and he let me. Yeah, lovely then. When was this? Like how long ago was when you discovered Rec Room?
When I first worked, I'm pretty sure it's 2020 and 2021. I don't know. Honestly, I forgot.
Okay.
I'd say 2019, but I know damn well it's not that far back.
I mean, that seems like to be the answer for like most people though. It's like 2019, 2020, basically. So you can say like around then, it's fine. Because that's kind of like how I discovered Rec Room as well. I think like Rec Room got released, ported to PlayStation sometime in 2020, if I remember correctly. So it's probably like around that time. Okay. What do you think is like your fondest memory, like earliest memory of Rec Room that you, oldest one, fondest, newest?
Fondest memory. Honestly, it was just fucking around in Dark Lab. That was pretty fun. I remember vividly that, and also hanging out in the original Plates of Doom. I remember vividly that.
All right.
It's like the most bonded. Yeah, it's the most.
Alright.
That's the memory I remember the most.
Okay, like any good stories you can tell when you were playing Dark Lab or Place of Doom that you can remember?
Honestly, it's just more of like I I was so happy. I was just so happy playing those games yeah, basically you guys. Me hanging out with a group. I was ecstatic. I was mostly hanging out with in my dad's house because that's when I usually spend most of my time during the weekend.
Yeah, you didn't have
Go
like
to my dad's house.
like much of a friend group before this one.
No, not really. Actually, my previous friend group was, not gonna lie, really horrible. I had this girl. Let's call her A, and she was a absolute fucking weirdo. I don't know if she's still around, but she was really she was a weirdo, and she was constantly shipping me with me and my other friend. Let's call him F. It was cool, but she kept shipping me with that, and she kept calling me lesbian for some reason.
All right, yeah, that's like it's weird.
And then I disbanded with them, but I stuck around for with F.
Okay, yeah, I would assume that would make you a little bit uncomfortable in that group, but you decided to stick around with F for a little while longer before you discovered this friend group.
Yeah.
Okay, you don't talk to this F person anymore?
No, I still do. He's actually it was an IRL friendship. It was back in middle school.
Okay, I gotcha. Yeah, let's see. Did you like do anything in Rec Room that involves like making projects, like doing any building, game league, stuff like that, or did you just like mainly play Rec Room for the games and hanging out with friends?
I was playing games and hanging out with friends. I always wanted to create a room, but I didn't really have the motivation for it.
Right. Okay. That's understandable then. All right. Let's see. All right. So I guess for last question then, what does the future hold then for Notcoolman when Rec Room does end?
What does it hold? I don't know. Honestly, I'm just keep making videos, keep making games. I'll probably check out Radium when like fully check it out, like fully play with it when the 2023 rewrite releases. But other than that, I don't know. I'm just gonna be playing games and making videos.
Okay, lovely.
Maybe stream.
I completely forgot like you also make content. And all the questions I've been like asking and stuff. I forgot you also make content. What's like some of like inspirations you have to why you started like making videos in the first place?
Honestly, it was Dan and you, the inspiration.
Okay, lovely. That's good to hear then. Okay, Tay, Vamp, how y'all doing?
We're doing great.
We're doing great.
That's fantastic. All right, all I want from you guys is just give me a quick, brief introduction of yourselves, like who you guys are, names, what you guys do as a hobby, work, stuff like that.
You first,
All right.
and then I'll go.
All right. My name's Vamp. That's I already forgot what I was supposed to say. Wait.
That's
can you say it
it's
again?
fine, man. Can you give me a
I forgot, man.
brief
Okay.
introduction of yourself, who you are, what you do as like hobbies and stuff, what you do for work, etc.
All right. My name's Vamp. For hobbies, I play Rust, and for work, I work on a ranch.
Oh, really? Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Tay?
Yep.
My name's Tay, also known as T for Tay, also known as On sometimes, also known as On G. My hobbies are Rust, basketball, and Rec Room.
Okay, lovely. With the topic of Rec Room, then, how do you guys?
And I work. Oh, sorry. Then
You're good.
No, I'm unemployed. I don't know why. Okay.
Okay. How did you two discover Rec Room then, and when did you guys discover Rec Room?
I discovered Rec Room in 2019 when my brother got a PSVR, and I hopped on Rec Room, and I was on a junior account, and then I was like, how do I talk to people? And so I had to make a new account to not be on a junior account. So I may have locked my age a little bit.
Okay, well, I mean that it doesn't like hold up now anyway. So I'm sure you're way over the age now
Yeah,
to
exactly.
no longer need to be the junior account. But yeah, I
The
gotcha.
game's going down in tomorrow. I don't think it matters.
Yeah.
I found Rec Room from I was searching on PlayStation VR chat because I saw a Fearless video of him playing VR chat, and I thought it was really funny. And I found Rec Room, and I played it on stream mode back in like 2018. And then I got a VR for Christmas, and I just never stopped playing it.
Okay, I gotcha. What is like some of you guys' like earliest or even like fondest memory with Rec Room that you guys can share?
I remember there was this girl, and she was kind of bad, and she would carry me in quests.
Really? Do you still talk to this this chick then?
Oh no, definitely not.
No.
But I also remember when I first met, Brennan, was when the Halloween and the witch stuff came back, and I met Brennan, and then I met Tyler Pro, and I thought he was intimidating because I thought he was like a creator, and he was not. Well, he was a creator, but he was not intimidating.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that sounds about right.
What was the question?
What is like some of like your
Fondest memory.
fondest memory with Rec Room or earliest memory with Rec Room?
My fondest probably. I remember like back in like 2019, I got on a Soul Fox stream, and I got invited to like an escape room with them, and I played an escape room with them on a stream for like an hour, and I was like so excited as a little kid. And I remember, how did I find Vamp? Oh, Vamp blew up my house in Minecraft, and we became friends after that on Rec Room.
Usually that's the opposite, wouldn't it? Blow up someone's like someone's like
I met
house.
him playing Minecraft, and I blew up his house.
Yeah, I was really mad. I was really mad actually. I didn't like him, but I don't know. We somehow became friends. I don't even remember.
Like a love and hate relationship y'all have going on. All right, I gotcha. I fuck with that. All right, let's see. I don't remember if you guys like did any like projects on your own. You guys like did any leagues, did any building and stuff like that? Anything you've done like within Rec Room that considered like a project?
I did Sniper League Minors. That didn't go too well, and and that was the only league I did, and I didn't really do any buildings. So.
Okay, like
Okay, well-
within that league, did you meet in like any good people? Did you have like a good time still, even if you didn't like have that great of a time?
I had a good time, but I didn't really meet anybody really.
No, you got like any good stories in that league that you played in?
Nah.
Nah. Oh, okay, that's fine. Tay?
I my hand keeps chugging. I didn't do any projects, but I did a lot of leagues. I've done a ton of leagues. I played Sniper League Minors. I won with Enter and Tyler Pro.
Mm-hmm.
Two really good friends. I remember me and Tyler drafted the team, and somebody just screamed in my house. Tyler drafted a really bad team. It was terrible. He only got me. And then somebody dropped from our team, and then we got somebody random, and he texted like one of the league managers and was like, please give us somebody good. And they gave us Enter, and we won the season with that. And I remember in the first game of Sniper League, I got on the floor like this, like as low to the ground to the floor as I could, just spinned in a circle and killed a guy, and it was awesome.
That's okay. Kind of like those like TF2 snipers. You just kind of like spin around and you just somehow get somebody. Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Something like that.
Lovely. That's good to hear. You guys have like some good memories when playing leagues and such, and it's kind of like how you like, met some good people through that, which is nice. Let's see. I don't think I have like any other questions. I do have one more question for you guys. What does the future hold for the both of you when Rec Room does shut down?
I think I'm gonna get a job on VR chat.
A job in VR chat. Context?
Like, I think a furry hangout mod or something.
Furry hangout mod. Interesting. Okay, I got you. Tay.
I second that. I'd probably, do that with him. I might play radio. I don't know if it's popular. I'll play it, and I want to check out that other thing, the ink art people are making or whatever. They're making like a game.
Okay.
But I might, bartend some VR chat rooms, strip clubs, maybe, just get a little bit freaky up in there. But that's about it. Yeah, that's my plans for the rest of my life.
Interesting plans for sure. Okay.